Hello? Hello? Nice. That's a sound.
Judgment!
Good, I don't want any electric with me.
Busted!
Because they're all hit me.
Pin them down!
Yep.
Go as one!
Alright. How's it going? How's it going? Ooh, I just finished watching Ant-Man. The new one. What's it called? Quantum Mania? Actually loves it. It's a pretty good one. Although, if you get just, if you know who Kang is, you see that scene at the end, you know something big is going on. Because that is not, uh, that is not a good sign at all. Because are we gonna be facing something that is even worse than Thanos? This guy has a silence? What? Go on, dude. What is this? Sure, 600. Take a closer look or simply go with your gut. Okay, they all look the same.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
I swear I did a mission where it shows me how to see these. Do you need like electrode?
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Hold on. Wait, is there like a way to look inside?
Try your luck betting on Jade?
What angle do I need to be?
Oh, what should I try this time?
Try your luck betting on Jade?
This is gonna be
luck betting
I
on Jade?
know that if you look inside a real one, there's a different texture.
Work hard and live each day to the fullest.
Is it this one?
That is what life in Mondstadt is all about, isn't it?
I don't see it. No, it doesn't look like it.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Is that it? Is this one? Is the yellow one? How do you take a closer look, though? What does he mean by take a closer look?
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Closer look. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Everything is negotiable, except overtime.
What's this quest called?
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Oh, what should I try this time?
Slightly brighter?
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Slightly brighter? What are you talking about? I do not. They're the same brightness.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Huh? They're the same brightness. There's no. I don't see there's like a distinction between any of them.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
I think the core lapis has a lighter shade than the rest. A lighter shade? Does it need to be at night?
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Let's do the yellow one. I'm gonna go with the yellow one. What? Dang. What? Which one is it then? Wait. Were you lying to me? There is no way. Now the shading is so different. Before they were the same shading. That was a scam, man. Hold on. If I do the clipping method now and that thing has something else inside it, that's a scam.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Oh my god, I got scammed, dude. That first choice, I got scammed so hard. So stupid. I got scammed. I freaking got
Try your luck betting
scammed.
on Jade?
There was not a single first one that was good. Yeah, I was questioning my own eyes. Like, I read, so I looked it up, and apparently the real one is the one with the lighter shade, and if you clip into it, you can actually see the inside. That first three, it had nothing, and they had the same shading, just like right now. That was... You deserve so much spanking.
Yeah.
Alright. One more. Stupid. That was so stupid. There's Wei Zhang isn't a character you can get. It's a scam. But new video. No, no.
Onwards. We have work to do.
I got you. Just give me 1 second. Get these two. Nope. Oh. Ashes versus freaking Ribbon. It's not a match I want to play.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Hit me.
Too easy. Grant us your blessing.
Wait, how are you still alive?
Take it easy.
Where sometimes I don't crit at all.
Take it easy. Busted. Quietly now. Gotcha.
That's so much damage. I never noticed that.
Then go.
Why is there a bolt stuck
I want her off the
here?
plane.
I guess I could. You do it by yourself. Oh, never mind. You're not doing it by yourself. Let me get this. Conrian needs to at least live in peace anyway. Don't need all of you for
Then go top, you absolute so much.
Okay. I don't want to get banned just because I'm watching the video.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey.
Did you
Did you
just
hang
wake
out?
up?
No, I haven't. I woke up and then exercised and then watched the show with my mom and then cooked pot pies.
Okay.
I've been up for a while, but
We didn't go bowling or hang out today. I just went to the movie with Ma and Hunt.
hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know if the Shay contact you about it, but they moved it so that now we're hanging out on Tuesday.
Navigating the world is
Okay,
a
on
whole lot
Tuesday.
easier with a
Yeah.
few different identities to
At-
choose from.
At the beginning,
Need me to come
he
up
was
with some
saying
for
to do
you?
on Wednesday, but I work Wednesday.
Why don't I play Aatrox? Because he sucks and I want to play
So-
Gosante.
Yeah.
I will make sure I'm there
Why don't you
whenever we need me to be. Whether I have to stay up or go to bed at like the crack of dawn. That gives me plenty of time to reset my entire sleep.
True.
And then
true.
reset it
It
back.
could be-
So I'm totally okay with Tuesday.
Gotcha. Alright, yeah. Tuesday it will be like around 4 or 5.
Alright, perfect. Yeah, and anytime Tuesday will work for me. Tuesday gives me like a lot of time because we still have Monday.
Good roll. All
So
right,
Uh,
maybe
I
I'll
can
take one more day
I can
off
wake
and
myself up
knock out the
on
rest of
Monday
the work
whenever
once
I
I'm
need
feeling up to
myself
it.
to, so I can go to bed on time.
I
there
I
whenever.
try to call you as well, so I know it sucks,
Goddamn.
but I don't think like if we keep deciding to hang out on Wednesday, and I know Wednesday is like when the Shay is off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically impossible for me because no matter what schedule I work, I still work Wednesday.
Yeah. No, I know.
So, yeah, I'm
No,
trying
I
to
don't think Wednesday is a good day for us. It's got to be like the days we should try to hang out are Monday and
Navigating the world
Tuesdays,
is a whole lot
Yeah.
easier with a few different identities to choose from.
and then every
Need me
now
to
and then
come up
maybe a
with some for
Sunday
you?
for Chris.
Yeah.
But Mondays work the best for you and Deshay combined.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like the start of Deshay's off week. Or off days, and then so you can stay up later.
Yeah. So,
It works, it's like in the middle of my off week, so I'm not like just off of work and it's like, okay, I just got off of work at 7:30, let's plan to hang out on Friday, because that's the other day we do. And it's like, okay, let me just get off at 7:30 and I'll be there at noon. It's like, oh jeez.
that's hard, dude.
But this one was particularly fun just because I've literally been like this whole last like month has just sucked for me. I've hated
you for
everything about this last month.
One thing about
Ad Astra
one thing about this
Abyssos.
job is
Welcome to the
schedule is
adventurous.
just so weird. Just because in the medical field there isn't like a set schedule.
Mm-hmm.
I do. Yeah. when I was at at work, I talked about with one of my coworker, and I always like, I don't know why, but I always like say probably stuff that you shouldn't share a lot of how like the feelings that I have about the job, but I don't know. Like the scheduling is one. How much compensation you get for doing the job, or
They're fair complaints.
I feel like
It's kind of a
our
boring
job
game, not
is
gonna
very
lie.
underpaid with
Oh, it is.
the important stuff that we do. Like we
That went
we
well?
should get paid higher because
That went well.
we
He didn't
like
quite
with
get
the stuff that
credit
we
on that
do,
one.
we cannot make a single mistake.
Mhm.
Like one mistake is so
It's going to
detrimental
be
to both the
detrimental to somebody, yeah.
yeah, to the patient and to the workplace itself, because you know you
All
have
ready
to
for the
redo
fastest jungler in the
a
game,
lot of
part
the stuff
2?
again. And if you're like the person at the very end,
Mm-hmm.
that's even worse, because you basically just wasted like the entire change down the line. Like everything has to be repeated again, and that's a
Yeah.
lot of resources. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of money.
Not to mention
Yeah.
the trust issues that other companies and patients are going to have
Yeah.
because of that.
So I feel like
I mean,
know.
nurses alone don't try. Like, I get calls all the time where nurses are like, "So did you just throw away our sample?" And it's like, do you really think we do that? Do you really? I can't tell you the amount of times I've had a nurse yell at me and be like, "Why are you just? Did you just lose my sample? And that's why you're telling me it's overfilled, or it's clotted
Yeah.
because you lost it?" And it's like, do you really think I would do that? Like, do you have that little trust in your medical professional team? That is what you believe that everyone would do? And if it is that because that's what you would do in this situation? Because
Oh yeah, for sure. People,
Or he goes, pew,
whenever
pew,
they
pew,
say those
pew,"
stuff,
and his
it's
opponent's like,
not
"You're
because
slowing
they
me.
think other
I'm
people
so
do it.
slow." And he's like,
They
"Pew,
think
pew," and he's
themselves
like,
is able to do
"No."
those kind of thing, and then they're like,
I
oh,
know,
if
kitty,
I
kitty,
can think of it,
kitty,
maybe
kitty,
other
kitty,
people
I
would
know,
as well.
kitty, meow,
And so
Yeah.
the it just stemmed from themselves not already not being trustworthy to others.
I mean, what are you
yeah,
gonna do
it's
though, right?
insane.
Like that's just how it be.
And it's
That's why you
like,
go
and it's like, dog.
all the
Like
time.
we went through the entire like classes, we got trained by the book, like, and we even like this is not
I don't know why
something
I'm
that you just
3-1
like,
and
oh,
one.
I got
I'm
a
just
new
gonna
letter from
apply
an
here and just
informant.
work.
Really
Looks
good.
No,
like
Yeah.
the
we went
situation
through
has
like
changed again.
training,
Vigorous schooling.
uh,
Well, and it doesn't help us if we do that too, because it's like we're gonna have to retest that sample, redo it. We don't want to call you. Do you think we want to call you and get yelled at? We will do anything in our power to not call you.
yeah.
We are more likely to do something bad to not call you than doing something bad to call you. Like, it is way higher of a chance. I could see people at my workplace having the thought of like, yep, this is plotted, but I'm just gonna run it anyways and try to
That's how
get
when I
results
die.
out of it because, like, I don't think anyone would actually do this, but like, I could see the a thought, so you don't have to call and be like, yeah, your sample's plotted for the third
That's
time.
what I actually say
Shake
to
your
them.
tube.
Dude, my my brother,
Dude, I want my
who
death to
is
be
a
so
nurse for
horrific. They're
like
what were his
5
last
years
words?
now,
He went out
said
peacefully.
that
No, I'm joking. He went out.
in
Stop!
schooling for nurses, they don't really emphasize on how to use medical equipment.
Oh,
Like
gosh.
you're taught like, you know, the biology, anatomy of the human body, how to talk
Mhm.
to patient, how to be like I don't know how to say that, but like how to do it legally. Like
Mhm.
what you need to say to make sure that everything is done legally. But then using the tools, no. That's like the very last thing. Like you learned that on the job.
Wow.
So like I think most of the time the thing that they use the most is the stethoscope,
Mhm.
the needle to do phlebotomy,
Mhm.
and I think is like the other one being like catheters.
Mhm.
But that's it. Like even for the tube, that a lot of time they're not sure what tube to use,
Oh, I know.
and and
I'm
they
very aware. We get calls all the time. So I have a PTT that I need to draw. Tube does that go in? A sodium citrate blue
yeah.
top tube. How
So
full does it need to be? Like, do you only need like 0.5 mils? No, it needs to be filled with the wine.
yeah. So
Okay, so I'm gonna need a PTT, a PT, and a fibrinogen. Do I need to collect 3 of those tubes? No,
no, just one.
one.
Just one.
Oh, well, should I fill it extra just because there's so many tests? No, fill it to the line.
Dude,
Gosh.
hold on. You're telling me
This is a literal discussion I had last week. I also had a nurse call up and ask where the plasma vein was. The plasma vein, because this test required plasma.
Wait.
I had that question asked to me.
Plasma. They think plasma is a different vein.
Yeah, that nurse did evidently, and I I was like, ask your nursing supervisor, she'll know where it is for you.
Dude, you should just like, can I talk to your supervisors?
Dude, my brain. Well, I told her to go ask her supervisor, so whether she did or not, I really wanted her to go to his supervisor though and be like, "Where's the plasma vein?" And the nursing supervisor just be like, "What?"
You kidding me, dude? Oh my god.
Yeah, we get questions all the time. I cannot tell you the amount of time for a CBC we get asked what tube it goes in. Every single time. And these are kids that are being drawn every morning. I recognize their names by heart and like would be able to recognize their MRN by heart because I get them every single morning. And these nurses draw them every morning and ask me where the CBC, what tube the CBC is in, what tube a glucose is in, or a sodium. Like, dog, come on. You're
It's
the one drawing the tube.
if you're in the job doing the blood draw, the very least you could do is memorize what tube it goes to. If you do that every day, dude, you should have that memorized by heart after like the second day.
I know we never learned in school anything about double lumens, about uh TPN. I didn't even know what TPN
Take it
was until I
easy.
started working here. But
TPN.
TPN,
Hold
like
on, say that again. TPN, PPN,
yeah, T like
TPN.
P and then
What should I
P
try
pod
this
and
time?
then neutral. Um,
TTN.
TPN.
Dude, okay, hold on. The mic is doing so much emphasis on the bass that both your T
I
and your
typed it.
both your T and your P sound the same. Okay, TPN.
It's it's total parental nutrition.
Okay.
Oh,
It's like food that they
what should
give,
I try
or
this
like
time?
formula that they give through like IV kind of ideas that,
Oh, this is not a blood
well,
draw?
no, well, so it's not a blood draw. It's like an IV fluid that goes in the
Gotcha.
babies,
Okay.
but it's like a nutrients. It's like all their daily nutrients that
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
in.
yeah. It's I think uh back in Vietnam when my dad first had the stroke, he did have that, and I think I saw the bag. And it was in
Yeah,
English, but back then my English like total crap, so of course I didn't read it. But yeah, TPN.
yeah. Anyways, I didn't know what it was, but I have come so obvious to recognize
Take it
TPN
easy.
contamination because it shoots glucose up, it shoots calcium down to like 20.
Oh,
20. It shoots
wait.
glucose up to like 4,800. And sometimes the nurses are like, I think that might be right. And it's like, it is not right. Your patient would be imploding in on themselves medically if they had a glucose of 4,800.
Dude, their body they would need so much water to balance it out.
So every now and then I'll have to give a call to a
Oh
nurse
god.
and be like, "Hi, are you the nurse for so and so?" And they'll be like, "Yeah, that's me." And I'll be like, "Oh, okay, cool. Do they have a double lumen or a line of TPN or sodium going into into their veins?" And they'll be like, "Oh, you know what? They do." And I'll be like, "Yeah, I see that clearly in the test results. We're gonna need new tubes. No, I shut it off." And they'll be like, "No, no, I shut those off." And I was like, "Well, did you collect a waste line first before drawing the blood?" And they're like, "I think so." And then I'll be like, "Well, your glucose was around 4,800, so a critical value is around 800 for us. So, I'm thinking the patient would not be alive."
There's a
Um,
reason why whenever you get a blood drawn test, they tell you to starve for a whole day.
yeah, well, this, yeah, don't even get me started on our freaking fasting trials. Oh gosh. Um, but then yeah, so that they will forget to turn off the lines, and they
Oh,
will just let it
they
run.
forgot to just turn it
They'll
off.
just yeah, they'll just won't turn off the lines, and they'll just let it run, and they'll just so pretty much instead of collecting blood, they're collecting the IV
Quietly now.
fluids.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get like blood that's like straight liquid
Take it easy.
water almost, and it's like, did you not see that in the tube that you collected was not blood? Like,
Like clear liquid?
yeah, because it'll be like saline. It'll
Oh
be like
god.
this is clearly not blood. You clearly had a saline line running. Like, and then of course they get mad at us. Like, where are my test results? And it's like, well, you sent me a tube of saline, fam. Come on.
Yeah. I when you get trained on these and you know what is the right way to do it, and then you go and get
Take it easy.
tested at like a professional place, and then you see
Uh-huh.
their methodology and technique, and you're like, you passed the test.
I know. Oh heavens! I think nurses need badly like another 6 months of phlebotomy or something. Because dude, they don't got it. The amount of blood that is just wasted because of their bad draws is insane.
Yeah. It's,
And these are little babies who hit blood draw limits all the time. Like when you can only take 2 milliliters of blood and the tests require like 4, like you are already over limit. You can't be taking more blood from these kids. But then when you mess up the whole 4 milliliter collection, it's like, bruh, you can't keep doing this to these kids. So then you have to get the doctor involved, and then you're like, hey, they're over limit of blood collection, and the doctor's like, well, why weren't we able to test it? And we have to be like, well, unfortunately, we didn't get a sample that was of quality to do this test. And sometimes they ask why, sometimes they don't. And if they do ask why, we love it, because we're like, look, I got a tube that wasn't filled with blood. I got a tube filled with saline water, pretty much. It had pinkish hue because there was some blood in it, but it was pretty much not blood. And I have to, or the best one is, this kid's over their draw limit, but I got a tube without a sticker. So the nurse asked if they could just come and put the sticker on it now. And I asked them, are you absolutely confident that this sample that I'm holding in my hand that you can't see over the phone is your kid's blood? I would not trust that to be my kid's blood if somebody was just like, hey, I got an unlabeled tube. Yeah, it's probably mine. Go ahead.
It's probably that one. Yeah, go. Yeah.
Oh, it's such a mess.
A lot of time for mine, because whenever we do like DNA extractions and RNA extractions, and most of my patients, I noticed their age, it's like old. So they're either 60 years old or 80 years old. Like, because I think most of the oncology tests that we do are for like cancer that is for the old people.
Yeah.
And I mean, there are sometimes you get cases where the age is very young, and I do feel bad that they get cancer at that young age.
That's sad, yeah.
You can notice the viscosity of the blood, and you can just tell that, okay, this person is a young person or this person is an old person, because
Well, yeah, that's the weird thing, is you can tell, like, a lot. If you just notice things, you actually can tell, like, a ridiculous amount of information.
like for the kids and for the babies, you can't get like, you can't get a lot of blood from them at a time. Dude, for me, I get like maybe like 3 bottles, or not even bottles, like the bigger tubes. That's like 5 mil.
I would love to get 5 mils in anything ever. Dude, whenever I have to do dilutions, I'm like, how can I make a 1 in 51 dilution with 22 mils? Or with 22 microliters? I'm like, oh gosh.
Yeah. It sucks so bad when you actually get to that a big tube, right? And you open up and it's clotted.
Oh gosh, yeah. Then
I
you're like,
have
that is so
done
much
that.
blood.
Let's see here. I do like DNA extraction, RNA extraction, pretty much, like sometimes all 4 days, sometimes
Yeah.
3 days, but most of the time it's 4 days. But we do like 48. So each day we do 3 different extraction for both DNA and RNA. 48 each. Sometimes we get the full run, that's 48. Sometimes we get less. Usually like Monday it's less, but I don't work Mondays anymore, so most of the time for mine it's like a full 48.
Okay.
And it's without fail, 2 out of 48 will get clotted. It is without fail. And a lot of time, when you see clot, you can't test that blood anymore because most of the clot is where all the white cells go in.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. But if you can get rid of the clot, because when we're in class, you know, they kind of try to use like the wooden stick to get rid of the clot.
Yeah,
And
because for some tests it's not as important, and that's one of them. That's like you can.
yeah, for those one where it usually will make it so that the blood count for the white cell will be very low because all the white cell got into the clot. I would use one of the thing to remove the clot and get like that, get the normal amount that they set on the paper, but a bit more, just to make sure that I have enough, because that is a lot of blood to be wasted. And it's like, okay, we need to get a new sample, and I'm holding a bottle of 5 ml, and I'm like, dude, this is gotta be wasted. And this test here was ordered a week ago. These
It
people
always
need
blows
it,
me
so
away.
in my head it's like, okay, I know it's like that I need to tell them like this sample's fine, you can get a new sample. But when I do it, I still get a lot of white blood cell, like a decent amount, and at the end the concentration still come out like really high, so the test still go through. But that's like one of the things where they say that you can't use any of the sample that's clotted, and I'm thinking, like, if you remove the clot, the blood is still left, just use a bit more to compensate. Like, going through the entire chain all the way down again, from getting the doctor to order the test, getting the nurses to collect the blood, send it here to ERA, and then have it go through processing, go through all that stuff to get here, and have it just say, oh, it's clotted, we can't use it, re-get it sample. That is so long. These people
clot check.
Dude, these people need their result ASAP. Like, this is not something that you can just like, oh, just redo it. Let's have enough. They may have like maybe a month left. So I hate it when, yes, you do have to go by the book, but sometimes it just hurts, man. It sucks when you have to throw it away. And with the one where there is enough blood left to actually do it, I would just take the blood and did what I just said. But sometimes the clot was so big, you can just tell that the blood has nothing left. Those ones, you have to get a new sample because there's no way. There's literally nothing left. Like, the clot was huge.
We every now and then test clotting studies at our work, and like some of the results that they want, it'll be like the sample is clotted, and like their platelets went from like 450 to like 118 where they're being transfused, and it's like, oh gosh.
Yeah, luckily enough, the chat that we do we don't use like the DNA stuff. It's only the white cell we worry about, because that's where the RNA and DNA are.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
getting bodied by this turkey, dude. I'm getting bodied!
You can't run.
I do this one test called PCR minor, and that's in the minor mutation.
Judgment.
I think it was like E1, E2 mutation in the gene.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I'm pretty sure I now, like, so before we had another girl, her name was Dina, but she moved. And she was the main person that does this test. And when she left, she literally said to me, "Good luck, you're now the BCL minor person of the team." Like,
Oh god.
I didn't understand what she meant. Now I understand. I'm like,
Busted.
so we would get assigned that maybe like 4 times a week, and I would, a lot of times I would do it all 4 times.
Gotcha.
Like maybe one other person would get assigned on like one day of the week, and I would do like a BCR, like, but that's like a bigger, a larger test, because the minor you only do like 16 samples on each test, while the reflex can do what was it? I think it was 42. Yeah, 42.
Busted.
I'm now fast enough to actually do 2 BCR minor. I used to be so slow because I
Quietly
had
now.
to be controlled the entire times. But
Yeah.
I messed up the measurement or the pipetting. You have to redo the entire thing.
Yeah.
So I always do it
Take it
really
easy.
carefully, and
Really?
it always takes me a long time to finish the test. Even though it's only like
Winging
a
it
3-step
wasn't the
test,
best idea. Busted.
but because of how
Quietly now.
careful I do it,
Pin them down. I swear by my
of course, I'm
sword.
not as experienced as the others. They've been working there for a long time. They know the details.
Of course, it's all about building muscle memory and like not having to have a million questions and being confident for pipetting and stuff. It's just one of those things that happens from like, this is like my first time doing these.
Yeah.
I used to be super slow on some things, and now I think I'm some of the fastest there. Gosh, there are some people there that are so quick at some things, dude. A diff, Debbie can do a diff in like if it is a decently normaler diff, like even if it is like slightly abnormal or like whatever, like a thalassemia or something,
Yeah.
she can still go through like probably like 20 in like a half an hour, which is insane because diffs take forever. They're like the thing you're like, I'm just gonna be sitting
Take it
here
easy.
diffing all day. If I'm on diffs
Gotcha.
today, that's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
She is so quick. It is like insane to me.
Impressive. Busted.
I want my plastic back. Oh my gosh. That's so
Yeah. Shiver. You.
I got an equip symbol. I can re-equip it.
Things are about to
I
get
go up
dicey.
here and
You can't run.
I don't remember what this game is called. Hold on.
Do your worst.
It is called
Go and splat.
River Bond. Oh, I can screen for you.
Whoa, what the heck? It's like a top-down Minecraft.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Oh, is it an RPG?
Kind of? I don't really know. I just kind of started playing it.
Oh, is it like a free game on Epic?
Yeah. It was 3 months ago.
Oh, okay. I might have this then.
I looked to see if it was multiplayer and it wasn't, and I was like, it's like local multiplayer, and I was like, yeah, let's play it. Oh, this gun thing. Oh, this thing's bodying me.
I don't know if you want to do this, but you want to start like a different game. Well,
No,
Gotcha. Take it easy.
no, I don't. I want to save it for when we can play together.
You're
I know this last little bit has sucked because we haven't wanted got to play. I wanted to really badly. It's just,
quietly now.
Play too, 'cause after I played with that freaking bug on like one rock that was shooting like infected things, I was like, dude, I want to fight it.
yeah, I'm super hyped to play, but that's the thing I feel bad about. And like Chris is like, you guys just don't want to play it. But it's like, no, believe me, I do. You think I like sitting here doing nothing all by myself, like half the time, or sitting here in pain? Like, no, I hate this. This is like my least favorite thing in the world. And my mom, as we were driving, my mom was driving me to one of the things so I couldn't drive because of the anesthesia that I was on,
Quietly now.
or that I would be on. And we're going, and she's like, and it was ice cold that day, and she was like, man, imagine being out and having to work, because there was some people doing construction. She was like, imagine having to work right now, that'd be the worst. And I was like, I would literally work out in the ice, frigid cold of Siberia to not be in this kind of pain.
You can't
It was like, I would take it all, and yes, it would suck, but I would do all of that.
No space left?
Oh, time to
You're
upgrade an
kidding
artifact
me.
inventory.
I'm out of space on my artifact. I'm 1508 out of 1500.
Nice.
Come on.
Well, time to pre-get good artifacts for Eula. Dude, this thing is bodying me. I died!
Dude, you die in an explosion.
Alright, gun time, I guess.
You have guns?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought it was like a melee only game, but apparently you have guns too. Well, I guess now it's okay. Oh, hold on. How long do I have? 900 seconds.
Nine.
Oh, so which artifact should I level here?
Do you have any good Noblesse? That one's always a good one to have extras of.
True. I've been farming the witch flame for Dia.
Oh yeah, farm some of the, or level some of those maybe then.
Here. I'm streaming right now on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Are you watching? Okay, cool.
It's on my other monitor.
I have this one here. Oh wow! I guess I locked this one because of the double crit. I can level this one up.
YouTube, stop.
What happened?
Oh, hold on.
Okay. Please no defense. Please do not give me a defense stat. Elemental
That is
mastery.
a sick
Energy
piece.
recharge. Just anything else but defense. Yes, let's go. Okay. All four stats are good.
Nice, lucky. That's probably better than any of those fire pieces that I have. Having Yantei. I never get good fire pieces.
I saw your I see your Yagba and I was like, man, these feel like leftovers.
They're the best I got, unfortunately.
Nice, crit damage.
I just don't get good RNG on artifacts, like, ever. Like, even my Ayaka pieces are not that good. And has gotten, like, literally some better pieces than I have.
Dude, yeah, he got so good rolls on his, like, blue and purple. They're, like, better than a lot of my gold.
He's been getting golds now.
Yeah, what level is he now? Adventure rank.
I don't remember what adventure rank he is, but this freaking game's equipped in this time. Equip it. But he's able to do like all the gold missions for things.
Very nice, very nice. How strong is his His name?
Most of his characters are level 50. His Wanderer is definitely the strongest. Auto attacks hit for like 1700.
That is a big dude. What in the world? I got 5 times the XP. Oh wow! I wish I got that when I was doing the purple one. I got 5 times when it was all blue auto attack. Alright, last one. Come on. Crit rate, dude! Oh. I got lucky. I got so lucky with this one.
Yeah, that's nice.
13 crit rate, crit damage, 15 crit rate. Oh, dude, this is a good piece. I'm locking this for the. I
I
feel
think
so bad for her, dude. She's being flamed the entire time. Like
it's
people.
okay. Nilo was flamed too, and I enjoy her. Still have a lot of fun with her.
Yeah, I feel like people judge the character too much on their number, and I know yes, a lot of time when you have like thousands and thousands of hours on the game and just looking at the number, you can tell how good the character is.
I don't know why everybody goes so like, dude, they go like full meta slave tryhard in this game.
Yeah,
It's a
and
weird game to do that in. Like, if
it's a
you're playing like
PvE.
MOBA or Dota, yeah, but it's a freaking PvE game that literally has zero PvP elements. Like, there isn't a PvP element in the game. And dude, could you imagine how the funny thing is if there was a PvP element, it probably would not be that good because you'd have some like guy from like Czechoslovakia stan
Oh boy.
who is like a
Oh boy.
prince that spends like $18,000 a day on this game and then has like the strongest things in the game. It's like, well, yeah, we're not competing with that.
uh,
I only
what?
say that because that that game, the castle game where you like build up your fortress.
The castle where you build a fortress.
Yeah, I wish I could remember it.
Conan the Exile.
No, it was a mobile game. It was
Castle. What was it? Clash of the Time. Clash of Clans.
yeah, Clash of Clans. Yeah, yeah. That game was literally just like at the top tiers of that game, and at the high levels was literally just Saudi Arabian princes. They were like out competing each other for like the biggest
Dude.
area. It was like, what the heck?
Hold on. I got a video that I want you to watch, and you don't have to watch all of it. Just watch the part where he go over all the character and weapons,
Hmm.
and yeah.
Oh, sword's cool.
Go check this one out.
Ah, this guy shoots bombs.
I like the style of the graphics. Dude,
This game is really pretty.
I can tell you this for sure. This game will outlive a lot of the MMO that is released now. Why? Because art direction for this game is timeless. While other game, when they try to be realistic, it won't stand up to the test of time because
It's true, yeah.
it won't look as good as the realistic game in the future.
Mm-hmm.
But this will. This will never look bad.
Gotcha.
He calls her Cookie. They don't even call her that in English.
Too easy.
Wait, oh, lightning?
Cookie? Cookie Shinobu. Ew.
Shinobu?
Yeah, he calls her Cookie. Ew.
Busted.
It's like the whitest guy thing I've ever heard in my entire freaking life.
Flee.
The thing is, no, he's Asian.
Oh no.
Hear my prayer.
And I think he's Vietnamese just like me.
Things are about to get tight.
Oh wait, maybe not. Maybe there's another Genshin YouTube channel that he's also doing, but I don't think. Maybe I got them confused.
Crit damage? A lot of money that Pines R5 and Golfing Lightning R5. Thundering Pole.
The dude have like 8 copies of Staff of Toma. That is R5. Oh my god.
I can't listen to this guy anymore. He's brain rot. He is pure brain rot. Oh my gosh. This is literally the only stats you will ever need on Nana. This is it. This is the only things you should ever build. Anything else is a mistake. You're wasting your life.
Wait. So in my head that he sounds high pitched, but to you he sounds nasally.
Yeah, he sounds like a nasally high pitched, like classic nerd. Like me being a giant nasal nerd would make fun of him for being a nerd.
I don't know if that's like the worst insult you could get, or maybe the best compliment
Gotcha.
when a fellow nerd call another nerd too nerdy.
He's like taking it to the nth degree.
Wind, hear me.
Dude, I got a big.
Oh yeah, did you watch the video I posted when I pulled for? I did like a tiny stream when I was pulling for Yellen, and you should take a look at the end.
You can't run. We shall prevail.
You can't find it, I can send you
Game's up.
Is it a short one?
Yeah, it's a short one. I think I also named it as well. Pulling for Yellen, or is it? I need to do it.
Oh, Genshin was just for yellow. Oh, here it is. I didn't expect it to be that obvious. Alright, let me mute it because I hear 3 of you now.
Oh, I think for that one, I don't. Yeah, I didn't stream with the voice on that one. It was just video in-game sounds.
I was gonna say I'm gonna start hearing 3. Eugene, let's go. Good way to start it off. I pulled I pulled for Hu Tao.
Nice.
Wow.
Did you get her?
No,
Oh.
I got Jean.
Well, let's go. C1.
Yeah, not terrible. Not terrible. Not what I was hoping for, but
Yeah,
I
wait
told
until
Ange, I was like, thank you for not another Diluc.
wait until that part in the video. You'll see.
Dang, Play-Doh, Ningguang, Play-Doh, what the heck? An insane pull already. I don't know. A diamond, get it.
Like you gotta do running at you. Dude, that's a big sword.
I know.
It can be on fire too? That's cool.
I missed these
Why
parrots
did
in.
your character shake so much? It's too strong. Can't hold it much
The
longer.
sword is quite strong.
It's
Water
time to
boy.
move on. We shouldn't stay here.
A gene.
Yeah. I was like, I lost, but technically I didn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's a win for you. That's a full win. I like Gene too, so it's not terrible for me. I would have rather had the. I was telling Ange I would have rather had a Mona or another Kuching than another Gene, but I'll take it. Ooh, an umbrella. Ow, 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 ow.
That is not an umbrella, that is a giant spear.
I'm dying. Look at that hill. What did I get rid of to get that giant umbrella? I don't remember what weapon I had in
You
that slot.
pick up an umbrella, and replace it with another umbrella?
No, I got rid of a different weapon, but I don't know what weapon I got rid of. Dang, that diamond ring wasn't worth any money. That was the worst attempt of all time.
Have you gotten to the second 5-star yet?
No, I don't think so. I died. Oh my gosh.
Oh, rip, dude.
Enemies are gonna be back. There we go. There it is. Nice.
Very nice. Yeah, I'd be surprised at what happened next. Dual wheel? You can dual wheel in this game?
Come on, boss.
Yeah.
You can't just let this one slide. You've painstakingly built up a reputation as the bona fide Beetle Battle King. You can't let that brat get away scot-free.
Yeah, that little punk must have used some underhanded trick to catch you off
Come
guard.
up here.
I just know it.
Hey, chill, boys, chill. Relax.
Wow!
Just
Immediately a
underestimated
10.
my opponent. And can you blame me with
Back
how
to back,
boring the
dude.
kid looked? So, yeah,
Was
no
it a win?
worries.
Let's
That
see.
fight didn't count. Anyway, enough about that. We're gonna stick to the plan, all right? The almighty Arataki extraordinary and exhilarating Extreme Beetle Brawl is going ahead. Then we'll bring out Crimson Staff. You know, the one I've been training for years. Ah, just imagine it.
Wow, and
A
you won
whole
again.
audience
That is
cheering me
crazy, dude.
on
I
as Crimson
was telling
Staff
Ange
gets
I've
ready to
never won.
crush its opponent.
I've never won a
That kiddo will
50-50
be
other than
trembling
on
with
yellow.
fear. No tricks this
And
time,
I
no, sir.
didn't
Just
care
an
about
easy
pulling
win
for yelling.
Ito.
I was trying to pull for Yante.
Yeah.
Other than that,
All
I've
right,
never
boss.
won a
Way to
50-50.
go.
Han
we don't know when
Ma
Shinobu's coming back.
is on the chat,
Where do we
and I
even
didn't
start
see
with
them at
organizing
all.
the almighty Arataki
My
extraordinary
bad.
and exhilarating Extreme Beetle Brawl? Based on
Hey,
our
you
experience with
two.
the almighty
Sorry.
Arataki Great
Didn't
and
mean to
Glorious
ignore.
Drumalong Festival, we'll need to register the event with the Tenryo Commission
That is
and obtain a
crazy.
permit. And I think we also need
Yeah, so I
proof of a
actually
venue
got 2
rental.
of her.
We're going to need to pay for all that stuff somehow. If we want the Extreme Brawl to be even more extravagant than the Drumalong Festival, we'll need to spend at least 3 times the Mora.
Stop!
Han
Stop!
texted
We
me
don't
on
say
Discord
Tenryou
and told me
Commission
to
out loud,
answer
okay?
your chat.
It gives me migraines.
Duh.
So
My
we
bad,
need
my
some
bad.
funds, huh? Easy. Just need to tweak our 3-day weekend policy, as well as our 1-day week policy. Let's work flat out and do 2 days on, 4 days off. That way, we'll work an extra
Yeah,
4
that
days
is
between us, which means we'll
insane,
earn
dude. I
4
can't, dude.
times
The
as
sucky
much.
thing when I got
We'll be
Hutao, I
raking
got
in the
her at
Mora.
max.
Amazing,
Pity.
boss!
Max pity.
Then all we need to
When
figure out is how to make up the
when I
numbers
failed the
for our team.
50-50
And
when I
it
got
doesn't
Gene,
matter
I
who we
mean,
pick,
yeah, I
because you're
lost the
practically
50-50.
a
I was like,
one-man
no.
army.
Shoot. That's
Wait,
right.
this umbrella's kind of
That
cracked.
brat
Wait,
said
Captain
he'll be
Bark
bringing
back
5
in.
of his top guys to fight us fair and square. But boss, you're the only
about to
one
get
in our
bodied.
gang who's any good at
Oh,
beetle
he's
fighting.
big. Oh, he's like a
If
giant
they
fish.
come at you in waves,
Oh,
you're gonna have a
he
hard
hurts.
time no matter how good you are. Ah, come on, you two. It's a
Dude,
little
he
early
takes
to be getting
no
cold feet.
damage.
You're thinking too many steps
Well,
ahead.
I've been
Where's
streaming
your
for a
Arataki
while
gang
without anyone
attitude?
talking,
Come
so I
on.
got used to
I'll
just
find a
not
way to deal
talking.
with this. Easy peasy,
Yeah.
lavender melon squeezy.
I kind of lost
Maybe
the
I can hit
habit
up my
of
usual
checking
beetle
chat.
fighting crowd. Or maybe I can visit Naganohara Fireworks and
My
see if I
bad,
can
my
rope that
bad.
gal into
I'll
it.
start and look at the chat now.
Oh, scratch that. If I did that, then news of me losing to that brat would spread around Hanamizaka. Ugh, my reputation
This
would
guy's
never
gonna take
recover.
3 weeks for me to kill.
Aw, you two are leaving already?
So, Bullchecker, what are you up to this time?
Ah! Oh, you scared me. When did you get here?
Oh no.
Seriously? We've been standing here for ages. We were headed to the Adventurers Guild, but then we saw you causing a commotion and talking about your next harebrained event idea.
No, stay. I enjoy you. I enjoy all of y'all.
Hey, don't forget the extreme part. Can't do without the coolest bit of the name, you know? Compadre, you'll understand my passion for beetle fighting eventually. You just need more practice.
Oh, if you need to go to sleep, just go.
To recover your pride after a humiliating
You need to
defeat,
get to
are
sleep with the
you?
baby.
What? No, come on, it's not like that. I was ambushed. Ambushed, I'm telling ya. That's right. Some poser calling himself Grandmaster Hanakato
Oh, boy.
challenged the boss in a brief moment of exhaustion after an intense beetle battling session. He used a ridiculously huge Oni Kabuto and flipped boss's beetle over in a matter of seconds. And then he said something like,
If you
"Welcome
become
to
my
the world of
moderator, I
real
will.
beetle fighters." Mamaru. Easy on the details, my dude. Anyway, compadre, I've heard that you're talented at pretty much everything. You pick up new skills almost instantly, and before you know it, you're a pro.
Paimon knows what you're going to say next, Bullchecker. You're going to ask us to avenge you and defeat that Grandmaster Hanakato for free, aren't you?
You gotta feed a little one.
For free? Flying lavender melon.
They
Do you
need
really think
all
that
the
I,
resources
Arataki
they can
Ito,
get
have no
to
code of
grow
honor?
healthy and
Listen,
big.
compadre, if you do this for me, I'll buy you both lunch for the next 2 months. 1 bowl of signature ramen every day for 2 whole months. How's that sound?
1 bowl every day? Oh, now that's an offer worth considering.
How much I have? Like
That's the
money?
result of Boss's hard-won victory. Some little phony was going around calling himself the bona fide Beetle Battle King, and Boss couldn't put up with that. So, Boss challenged him and said whoever wins gets the title. After 92 brutal rounds of beetle battling that lasted 1 full day and night, the Boss finally emerged victorious.
But the kid offered Boss a 1 free bowl of ramen daily coupon from his family's ramen stall in exchange for giving the title back in 2 months. We don't know how good his family's ramen is, but the sheer quantity being offered made it too good to refuse. Besides, Boss's beetle fighting techniques are improving so fast that he'll easily have won a more
I'm
impressive
not
title
that
by 2
rich.
months from now. It's a great deal. The only slight snag is,
Oh,
we forgot to
no.
ask him where the ramen stall is. Don't sweat the details.
Anyway, compadre,
Wait! We haven't agreed yet!
I've already challenged this Grandmaster kid, and he accepted. He's gonna bring some reinforcements with him to face off against us. As for the venue, I think I have an idea.
Don't worry.
But first, compadre, I'm gonna need you to do
I'll
me a
pay for
solid
a
and
few things.
sort out all the pesky paperwork at the Tenryo Commission. Sound good? Good. All right then, my compadre and melon duo, let's hop to it.
Sheesh! Ito sure seems excited about all this. Ugh, guess there's no backing out now, huh? We might as well go along with this. We just have to learn how to beetle fight and help him beat his opponents, right? Sounds simple enough. Ugh, listen to you.
Finer,
Is
girl.
Bull Checker's childishness really that infectious? Because one Ito
Not
is
yet,
more
not
than
yet.
enough.
Oh, wow. Instant teleport.
Not bad. Mamoru and Akira have delivered the goods. Let's start setting this baby up. Ow! Now this is what I call an arena.
that's
Looking
fast.
pretty
Is this just stuff made
good.
out of sand?
Booyah, compadre! I didn't know you were so
Aw.
handy with this kind of thing.
Is Sunny still
And this
being a
awesome
bad
poster I
boy?
made is the cherry on
She stopped
top.
chewing now?
It captures the mood perfectly.
Great carpentry, traveler. And great
make a lot of
artwork,
trouble.
boss.
This place seems pretty far from Inazuma City. You sure anyone's gonna show up to watch?
Oh, you bet they will. When you're as famous as I am, people will flock to watch you. I heard this is the spot where they held the sword fighting contest during the Iridori Festival. That makes
Every
this
time
the
we make
ideal
this,
venue for
no one comes
Onikabuto
to
duels.
watch.
Next up, time to show you my invincible Onikabuto, Crimson Staff.
Oh, wow. It's a red beetle.
Oh, it really is a red Onikabuto! Amazing!
Such pure fire. Yeah, you can kind of tell from the shell. He's still chewing things? Oh, man. You just gotta keep buying him new toys. He'll destroy them in no time, pretty much.
Huh. Paimon didn't expect you to put in this much effort. Where did you find this Onikabuto anyway? Can Paimon take a closer look?
Go ahead, feast your eyes. But I'm afraid I can't tell you what makes Crimson Staff such a special specimen. That's my little secret.
Huh? That smells so familiar. What is that? Wait, Valberry Jam?
Huh? What? Oh, you're imagining things. You must be, like, super hungry or something. Yeah,
Speaking of which, boss, you haven't applied a protective coating on top of the war paint yet, right? If it rains, then the 9,000 mora
I'm a
we
big
spent on the
bear.
imported jam is gonna go to waste.
The sheep?
Don't worry. The almighty Arataki extraordinary and exhilarating extreme
So he
beetle brawl
destroyed a
hasn't
sheep,
started yet.
and then you
There's
bought
still
him
time
a
to give
new
Crimson
one.
Staff one last
I
layer
wonder
of
what's the
protective
next
coating.
one's gonna be.
All right, you guys go grab some flyers and start bringing in the crowds. In the meantime, I'll be helping my compadre and Flying Lavender Melon here get up to speed. After that, we'll celebrate over a meal. So much going on. I've really got my work cut out for me today.
This your venue? Not bad. Bigger than I expected.
It's Grandmaster Hanakato! He's here!
Wait, what?
kid
You're not
is the
supposed to know about this
Grandmaster?
place
What?
yet.
Are you forgetting something? Bonafide Beetle Battle King? We elite beetle fighters can sense each other's presence. Or how else would we have crossed paths last time? Looks to me like you're still busy frantically preparing. Is that because you don't have a clue how to beat us?
No. In case you didn't know, me and my Onikabuto gotta get our brainwaves in sync before a battle. And until we're ready to roll, I always conserve my energy and keep a low profile. I just underestimated the strength of your beetle battler's sixth sense is all.
Huh? So that's the kid Ito lost to? Yeah, he does look pretty normal. But the way he talks is pretty neat.
Probably
It
as
almost feels like
usual,
he
around
was
5.
born to be Bull Chucker's arch nemesis.
Yeah, probably around 5. Catch up focus first, I think.
Grandmaster Anacado! You did well to track me down, I'm impressed. Looks like this bona fide Beetle Battle King needs to watch out for pretenders to the throne. But you're about to regret showing up here uninvited because you have just earned yourselves a pre-Beetle Brawl trouncing.
Good. You seem more confident this time. And it sounds like you actually have a game plan. But if I crushed you right away, I'd
I'll
miss
sleep
out on all
earlier,
the
but
fun. So I'll let my
for right
subordinates
now.
play with you first.
As I wake up at like
Using
around
your minions to size up the
2
competition now?
PM.
Then we'll just send out Flying Lavender... nope. If Flying Lavender Melon's representing the Arataki gang, we gotta rise to the occasion. We'll need a better title. Got it. We'll send Sky-Cleaving White Iron Lavender Melon out to teach you a lesson!
Huh? Why Paimon?
Hold on. Speed type Paimon or defense type Paimon? Speed? Maybe? I guess?
Boss! Are we seriously going to fight them right now?
We haven't had time to spread the news about the match yet.
Only a tiny bit.
Also,
late, that's
your
all.
compadre and your compadre's melon haven't even tried beetle fighting before.
You make a good point. But the fact is, the kid's here now, and I ain't about to back down. We'll have to put the publicity side of things on hold for now. As for beetle fighting techniques, I'll be mentoring Flying Lavender Melon. Nope. Sky-Cleaving White Iron Lavender Melon from the side.
Well,
Battling's the best way to
today,
learn. Doesn't matter if
the
you
plan
lose.
was to hang out at like
Why are
3
you assuming that Paimon will lose before
and
it's
then
even
go to the
started?
movie. But since
Go, White Iron Lavender
I
Melon!
didn't
Show
go
him the
hang
might
out,
of the Arataki
I just stay
gang!
in bed until
Sending you
like,
out first is part of my elaborate
5
strategy, you know. I
PM?
got my inspiration from a Liyue
yeah.
tale that Shinobu told
Time's
me.
up.
Face
Oh, no.
their strongest with
There
your
goes the
weakest, their
what
weakest
was
with
it,
your
9 or 10
average, and their
minutes?
average with your strongest. Then you're guaranteed to
Alright,
win
good
2
night,
out of
good
3
night.
rounds. You may be talented, but you lack practical battle experience. With all the elite beetle battlers here, I'm afraid to say you're a small fry.
Small.
By sending a dopey little melon up first, we can get one of their best fighters to waste all their strength on the low-flying fruit. We'll make short work of them this time.
But according to your logic, if you're planning to face their leader, Grandmaster Hanakado, doesn't that make you our weakest fighter?
Thank you so
Huh?
much for stopping by.
That can't be
Good
right.
night, good night.
You little twerp. I never said my strategy was exactly the same as the one in the story.
Fine. Paimon will do it already. But prepare to eat your words, mister! Low-flying fruit? Paimon will show you!
Let's go, Paimon. Oh yeah. Ooh, that's great too.
Ugh, what a puny opponent. And what a garish Onikabuto. Pathetic. You can paint your Onikabuto any color you want. The only thing that counts in battle is their electro affinity, the source of their power. Being able to pick out a prize Onikabuto from the crowd is all that matters. That's what makes or breaks every beetle fighter. That's a strange theory. Even Paimon knows that performance in battle matters the most. Honing your beetle fighting skills is the most important thing.
That's exactly right, Mini Melon. Nice sounding theory, but it ain't gonna help you if you don't know how to fight. Listen up, White Iron Lavender Melon. You need to watch your opponent's Onikabuto closely so you can dodge its attacks. Then in the opening right afterwards, you strike back.
The new game.
As long as the opponent's in range, Crimson Staff will hit him hard.
Lost
Got
the
it.
Archie.
So when the opponent attacks, we get our Onikabuto to retreat. And when there's an opening, we move it forward and strike while they're still recovering. Sounds simple enough. Paimon will give it a go. The Traveler heard the explanation too, so Paimon bets we're both ready for battle.
Are you seriously learning beetle fighting right before a match? You underestimate who you're up against. Enough talk.
Can't
Put your Onikabuto on the table and show me what you've got.
Morrowind players, like little cockroaches running out, being like, better.
All right. Whoa. Hold D to instruct the Onikabuto to charge its energy. Desired charge level reach. Released it to perform a charge attack. Oh, this is nice.
Once Daggerfall players learn to use the internet, I'm sure insulted all the Morrowind players for ruining their game.
Ha! Piece of cake! You don't mess with this white iron
Hold on.
lavender melon!
Again,
Amazing,
way
Mini
too
Melon.
simplistic.
Whoa! Whoa! Pretty talented, ain't ya? You sure showed them
Come
who's
on,
boss.
It's gotta be more than that, right?
You, my little friend, have earned yourself an egg roll later today. Huh?
An egg
Yeah.
Ah, Grandmaster Hanakato.
Oh my god.
I lost to a complete novice. I've let you down.
Don't worry. It seems that there are a force to be reckoned with.
Yes.
We should inform the other generals to prepare for battle. You defy my expectations once again, bona fide Beetle Battle King. I didn't expect you to find such formidable warriors so quickly. From today onward, I will send one of my generals here daily to face you. Be sure that you survive until the final battle. Otherwise, your declaration of war will become the laughingstock of the entire beetle fighting world.
Aw, wait just a minute. Leaving so soon? What are you, scared? He's so annoying. Turning up here uninvited, talking to us in that smug tone, then taking off before we're done with him.
From what Grandmaster Hanakato said, seems like he's gonna send some of his minions to challenge us.
We actually
Guess
calling
we'll
that
have
kid
another battle before
Grandmaster?
too long, huh?
Come on.
That's right. Looks like we won't have time to make the almighty Arataki extraordinary and exhilarating Extreme Beetle Brawl the grandest event ever organized by the Arataki gang. Meh, works for me. An audience would have been sweet, but at the end of the day, we came here to battle. And battling is what we're gonna do. Look at you flying, sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon. Defeating your first powerful enemy, starting to make a name for yourself as a fighter, huh? Really gets me into the fighting spirit. Gets me thinking about myself back in the day when I first entered the Hanamizaka beetle battling scene. Yeah, taking on the pros for the first time.
Hey, you're fighting spirit. You didn't expect to make a name for yourself, did you?
Oh, so did you also take down an expert when you first started, Bull Checker?
His name is Bowl Trucker? Oh, well.
The boss got brutally
Yes,
beaten.
he technically does chuck a little bowl.
I think Boss is saying he was inspired by White Iron Lavender Melon's performance because he himself was defeated back in the day.
Name, man.
Come on, that's all in the past
Why
now.
a
Spilled
melon?
milk, water under the bridge. It's up to the three of us now. Me, the bona fide Beetle Battle King, Paimon, the sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon, and Traveler, the Oni King's right hand. The three of us have to unite to take down Grandmaster Hanakato and all his minions. Before we face each opponent, we need to talk strategy, As long as we win more matches than we lose, Grandmaster Hanakato will have to face me personally.
Ballchecker seems to be taking this all pretty seriously. Still, that beetle fight was pretty fun. And we do get 2 months worth of free ramen if we help him win this. Let's go along with it and do our best.
That's what I'm... Grandmaster Hanakato's about to get more than he bargained for.
Hopefully we get like abilities and stuff, because just going back and forth is pretty boring. Well, we fought that one beetle had like a lightning strike. It's really slow though. Oh, 1 hour. Okay, cool. Wait. A golden one. Fire? Ah! Now that's a worthy opponent. Blue Beetle. This one is long distance attack with electro. Melee combat strength, attack with quakes. Extremely considerably long distance combat strength. Attack with thunder strike. Agile. So this one's okay. Medium movement speed. Okay. Let's go. Got this. Oh, they are here. King Grocer? Oh, hold on. Hitman. Medical technician. Beneficiary. Elite force. Why is she a hitman? What the heck?
I'm here to duel.
Oh, what now? Has Grandmaster Hanakato sent another kid to challenge me? Is he running out of people? Because this is some serious bottom-of-the-barrel material.
It's not you I'm after. Empty vessels make the most noise. This blonde guy, on the other hand, looks like a strong and able warrior. I take it that he's the real leader of the Arataki gang.
Oh.
Now that's what Paimon calls a good judge of character. Go on, praise him some more.
Hey, what are you two talking about? Well, my compadre here is strong for sure, but he's just outside help. Make no mistake, there's only ever been one leader of the Arataki gang, and that is yours truly, Arataki Ito.
Temporary right hand.
Hey, nice idea! The Arataki gang may not be the strongest gang in the world, but being a leader would still be pretty cool. If it's cool with you, Paimon could be called Arataki for 3 days only Paimon. Or Paimon, temporary leader of the Arataki gang.
Hey, don't let your opponent lead you astray. She's clearly just trying to sow discord. Yeah, okay. All part of a nefarious plot to turn us against each other. Just wait till I defeat her boss. She'll be begging to take back her words.
Don't flatter yourself. I don't care about the Arataki gang's internal affairs. I just want to battle strong opponents. Let's see just how good Blondie here is at beetle fighting.
By completing the challenge on a high difficulty, you can directly cut over up each difficulty below it. Okay, so if I do this one, I get the 1 star as well. It's only A and D, so...
You got this. This'll be a walk in the park for you.
Yeah! Oh. Remember the tips that White Iron Lavender Melon and I shared with you previously. Time your moves right and catch her off guard.
Dream on. You'll never dodge my moves, 'cause I never miss.
into my trap. That was 39 seconds? That's way faster than 39 seconds. Okay, what's the last one? Whoa. Whoa. Ooh. Boom. Boom. You step into my trap. One more. There you go. 47.
Hey, I'm back.
Hey, welcome back. So, how was the food?
I went to the bathroom.
Oh, I see, I see. Okay, the new event that I added, the beetle fighting thing. I was expecting a bit more. Just holding A and D is not that interactive.
Wow.
Oh,
Sky cleaving white iron lavender melon. I have come to avenge Electra. Prepare your Onikabuto. After I defeat you, I'll take down the entire Arataki gang, one member at a time.
One member.
Looks like we've got an adult this time.
What do you even do
Why
anyway?
is this guy more excitable
why
than
is
the
two
kids?
different gangs trying to fight each other? I need to be afraid, Paimon. Another feather for your cap.
Well,
Wow.
White Iron Lavender Melon, looks like this guy's challenging you to a duel. And there's no backing down from something like that. Take Crimson Staff with you and go nuts!
It's not even a real red beetle though. He painted it with red paint. Or what was it? Paimon said it was like something berry? Oh, Valberry jam. He painted it with freaking Valberry jam.
Huh.
That's an interesting one. Enhance resistance to interruption. Can interrupt there. Oh wow, it's way bigger.
Alright, time for sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon second match!
Oh, that's a good
Why
one.
is this Onikabuto so big? Seems kinda unfair.
Don't you worry, an Onikabuto that's too big is one that's too slow. It's no match for Crimson Staff.
Your worthless little Onikabuto doesn't stand a chance. Even if you gave it to me for free. It'd be a waste of precious cage space.
Oh, you jump back way further than you go forward. What was? Did I just crit there? No. What a miscalculation of mine. I never knew you were so good. Maybe I should try to refight all of these and actually get a faster time. Ow. Oh. Dude, stop doing that.
What weird looking event.
Oh my god, I can't hurt this thing. to attack it while it's charging up. No! Oh no, I died! Try again. The only time that I could attack it is when it's charging the light.
He's found the weak spot.
What? That didn't hit him? Oh, what? I thought it was outside of it. Dude. God, dude, it takes too much stamina. What? Control distance and charge like for a piercing? When is the piercing thing? I don't understand. What is the distance that I need to be? Like... What? I don't understand, dude. How fast do I need to be? You can't charge it any faster than this. Oh my god. Control your charge distance. Reach the exact target location to use a piercing strike. What does that mean? Huh? You're not explaining.
I do hope
like,
the Knights of
properly.
Favonius are all working
Do I
hard.
have to hit it at the very, like, end of the attack?
I have no idea what that is.
Is it right there? When he's charging it up? So not this move. Any of the other two moves.
All of the moves.
Ow. Oh my god. The other two, so he does a charge attack. You have to wait for him to charge the attack. Except for the ground shaking one. It's any of the two. But he's got this one. This one. Nope. Has to be during the charge. Too far away. There's one. That's too close. Oh, come on! Dude, you had so little stamina and basically playing with this guy, you have to control the distance and just hope that you get lucky with the RNG.
Just get lucky.
What the fuck? What? Around here. Wait, why was that not? Why did that one not work? Huh? Why does he keep using the ground pound? At what distance does it trigger? That makes no sense.
This weather is perfect. We should move out.
Really? From that far away? Nope. One more. Oh, come on. What? Are you serious, dude? Why did it stop working? Why did it stop working? It makes no sense. The other time I didn't even have to fully charge it. It barely go away and it was able to knock him. Oh, okay.
This weather is perfect. We should move out.
Dude. What? Huh? Is it just RNG if I can actually hit this fucking thing or not?
Yeah. Nice.
What? other move besides this? What kind of beetle are you then? If these guys have so many other moves.
He's the best one.
You're fucking fake one, dude. There's no way. We're fighting on such a handicap. He didn't reach! Ew, the moving back and forth in a different distance is killing me. Why did this one work? Why did that one knock him out? What? You just have to hope that you can break it? Hold on. No, it didn't work that time.
This weather is perfect. We should move out.
You have to get him on the startup of his moves. I don't think that will make anything to do, but...
Which part? Okay.
You hit him on a startup of his circular thing.
Control your charge system. Reach the exact target location to use a Hold on. So, for it to actually work, the charge has to be the exact distance that he stopped. So that's like halfway.
This weather is perfect. We should move out.
Got it. Okay. Nope. It has there. So that means, okay, so does that mean one square is one mark? For I go 2.
This weather is perfect. We should
so
move
2
out.
mark is 1 square. This is okay. That wasn't 2? Because it was like a mark and a half. No, damn it. No? What? That was 2. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh man. They did not make that clear. Not even with the marking on the ground. You just had to like guess. Oh, I did skip. Who was number 2? What? Why will you place it like that? 1, 3, 2, 4?
Undisciplined, inelegant, unoriginal, uninspired, and completely uncoordinated.
Alright. I'm stuck complaining now. Sorry about that.
Hey, what you complaining
You're
about?
good.
Oh, let me guess. All your
You
teammates.
should start
defeated?
streaming again.
Ugh,
I'm not playing anything.
I'm talking
Oh,
about
wait.
your fighting style.
Oh, you just watching me
Huh?
now?
Have you been hit in the head by a specter or something? This ain't some circus show, pal. You want to know what my style is? Uncheckable strength, unwreckable will, and undefeatable beetles. That's what. I can give you a demonstration, if you dare.
Ugh, you bring back some bad memories. I do not deal well
The
with
cringe.
loud and
The
obnoxious
cringe
types
was
like
there.
you. Ah, but this blonde fellow looks like easy pickings. All right, I'll challenge him.
Hey, compadre! Did you hear what this joker just said? He thinks you're an easy win. So, how about you show him a little Arataki gang hospitality?
Paimon doesn't get it. These people haven't researched their opponents at all. All they're doing by coming one at a time is contributing to our winning streak. Grandmaster Hanakado's team members are a real mixed bag. They're no match for us 3 when it comes to strategy.
You sure about that, Paimon? Do we even have a strategy? Are we
Yes.
just going to one by one and fight them?
That's the strategy.
Well, at least this one doesn't have the immune to interruptions. But it is... They have a longer distance. Can attack external strike and it's more agile. Does that mean it has more stamina?
Beetle battling is a spectator sport. The performance should be visually captivating, even artistic. You,
Yo, that
however,
move doesn't use
don't
stamina.
seem to comprehend that.
Sheesh, this guy is pretentious. Just relax and enjoy it for crying out loud. If all you care about is how it looks, it stops being a battle and turns into a show.
You said it, White Iron Lavender Melon. Now, time to teach him a lesson, compadre.
Let's go. Hey, just like in League, when you're fighting against someone who doesn't have a CC immune, you can actually win. Feels like we have a deja vu with freaking Udyr here. 50. 47. Oh. 47. 44. And dead. I did the fanatic faster than the freaking medium.
What?
Which one of you's the ringleader? Step up. It's time to fight. I am Grand Rook Senichi, a giant among giants. Grandmaster Hanakato has demanded the head of the Arataki gang's leader, and I'm here to collect it.
Whoa, he looks fierce and sounds it too. Seems like we're up against a really strong opponent this time.
Where do you get off, huh? And what's the big idea of putting grand in your name? You trying to steal my limelight, you little punk?
Whoa,
Okay,
calm down.
giant among giants. Time to cut you down to size.
Dude, from that camera
So tall.
angle, Arataki
And
looks giant.
You're an
Compared
Oni!
to this kid.
You look like you could eat me for breakfast! Why is a guy like you into beetle fighting? It's just a kid's game. What have I gotten myself into?
Excuse me? Kids game? Oh, you did not just say that. Seems to me like you don't know the first thing about beetle fighting.
He's
Your
on a higher
misconception
ground.
begs correcting by a veteran.
Bruh.
dude.
That's why.
Yeah, go take him down a notch. You can do it, Bull Chucker.
Looks like this is happening. Fine, bring it on.
Oh, wow.
Don't look down on beetle fighting, rookie.
What?
Whatever your name was. Even Paimon
What
gets
is
why
that?
it's fun.
And it's not just about fun either. Beetle fighting is about striving to be stronger.
Okay,
And the
well, don't
spirit
hit
of
that.
competition. If you don't understand that, maybe you should find a new hobby.
I'm being out trash talked. This never happens.
Oh, boy.
Too bad for you, though,
you.
because talk is cheap.
Nice. Oh. Should have waited just a bit. Wow, what luck. What luck. I call for a rematch, please. Oh, wow, okay. Wait, you see like how on them they can see how far, or you can see how far they're gonna go? Why don't we have that? That would have been so much easier for us to know how far we're gonna go. Ow. Let me reach it. Nope. Oh, I try to go back right when it hits. Okay. Oh, come on! I timed that! I freaking timed that! There's no way. That I call that a bowl, dude. Or beetle. Shove you into the end here. Ow. guess that's the strat there. Just shove him to the back so that he can't run away.
Not a bad idea. If you're bigger, just pin him.
Yeah, because there isn't a move that you can kind of like. You played Tekken before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know like how you can like sidestep so you can go around them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there isn't that one here, so. What is that sound?
What sound?
Do you hear that? Every time I clicked it at the very end, it sounds like someone is like chewing.
No.
It's weird, but
Are you still hearing it?
yeah. So they added a sound effect where I think it's the Beatles sound.
Oh.
But so if I click on this, you hear the smash, and the.
I see.
I did this one right. Yeah. It's her. Sounds so good. This paper. I'm gonna do this one though. With the girl.
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
Wait a minute. If this was the stage, how big were those beetles?
Done.
Yeah, because... Hold on. They're like... they're bigger than her feet.
Yeah.
Oh man, well... Imagine a wave of that coming at you.
In a pyramid. Oh, all the walls are still slowly closing and also filling with sand.
Is that like the mummy jump? Indiana Jones? I'm trying to like think of what reference you could be doing here.
Oh, I wasn't. I wasn't doing any reference. I was just saying how terrifying that could be.
Oh yeah.
And then I wanted to go overboard. I have never seen. I actually saw Mummy when I was really, really young. Too young to see it. And then I've never really seen an Indiana Jones other than like parodies.
Parodies?
Mm-hmm.
Like in like songs parody?
No, like Simpsons or Family Guy references, stuff like that.
Oh, I see. There's so many movies I want to talk to you about, but I know you have not watched them yet.
I know, I'm terrible.
No, it's not.
Everyone at work is always like, you don't watch any movies. You have like no reference to anything. And I'm like, I'm aware.
I mean, if you talk about any Nintendo game, you know all of them.
Yeah, I know all about it, but then I probably know too much where the other people are like, oh, I can't say anything interesting to you because you know about it. And it's like, yeah.
I'm planning to get C4 with E. Because she will never come back as a special banner again. She's going to be in the standard banner.
Really?
Yeah, she's gonna be like Tainari, where they're gonna move the character into the standard banner. And also
That's
as
stupid.
like a 50-50 loss.
Oh, gosh, I hope not. I hope that is...
No, that's their plan. They said it in the special program thing that they did on YouTube. So yeah.
Ew. That's stupid. I don't want to lose my 50-50 to Dia. Stop adding more, play more fire users. We don't want them in our 50-50 lots.
I know, right? We already have D-Look.
I know, it literally is already filled. Like, Tanari made sense, there was no Dendro. It's just gonna make it harder to get Kuchain.
Also, it's gonna make it harder for me to get more Gene, too.
Yeah. It's annoying.
I think it's because of the negativity that she got from just, you know, people saying that she's bad and stuff. So they're like, well, I guess she's not gonna make us any money, so why not just move her into the standard banner or the 50-50 locks?
People are stupid.
Yeah.
They're just gonna get more of her by accident because they're dumb, complained, and retarded, and then be negative.
Unfortunately, I mean,
That felt
that's like where
pretty
most
good.
of the population that play Genshins are. When
Genshin
they
community
judge the
sucks.
character too harsh, even though they haven't come out yet. Like when what's her face? I think Nilo was not the first incident. There was another incident before where the character's number was bad, and when they came out, they became like top tier.
Yeah, people are dumb while they're sitting here using Bennett. Freaking reject human being. Filth.
Yeah, Bennett.
I was born like 300 years too early.
100 years too early.
Yeah. I need to be born when AIs can just separate me from all the stupids. In reality, and all the stupid idiots can be taken care of by AIs, so we don't actually have to have...
You gotta be like one of the people who is like, oh, the AI is taking over the world. Sign me on.
Yes, yes, humans suck. I will gladly be on board with that. I do not care. If I don't have to have another human interaction that's not of choice, and I have to go and do it and have somebody help me, either in customer service or anything, I would much rather have an AI help me. Once they're smart enough, like they're too dumb now to do it, where having a person is better. But eventually, once they get smart enough, yeah, you're gonna be like, ew, I got a person. Ugh, they're gonna be all miserable and hate life. Which, granted, they don't earn enough money, but still, for those jobs. But it's still like it's not our fault as a consumer why you are so miserable. Like, focus your miserable somewhere else, where it actually needs to be focused.
Honestly, for all those stuff, I feel like if you have an AI or a machine that can do these like menial job, and we have more people focusing on higher intellectual job. That way, you have more people doing stuff.
For sure.
Like right now, heck, what I do could easily be replaced by a machine, and I'm gladly. So that way I can actually, focus on
Maybe you
other
could
stuff.
focus on like the future of science and stuff like that.
Yeah, like doing research
And that's if you stay in the science field. You could be doing other things. If everybody only had to work like a 24-hour work week because AIs took the rest, and we still got like compensation for it because we didn't need to keep paying a bunch of people to do this. So the people that you got paid more for the 24 hours, like everybody's gonna have more time, everybody's gonna be happier, everybody's gonna be less miserable, you're gonna be able to have more content and things that you like. But we just need to get there.
Yeah.
I've actually been so excited with like all the chat GTP and face AI technology and all that, because it's like, oh my gosh, Yes, I couldn't get to this world quick enough. No more driving.
Yeah.
No more grocery stores.
Dude, I love it if we actually have, like in movies where your grocery is just like, hey, I'm just gonna order everything and it just come to me on like a car or like
Yeah,
an
that's
automated
probably
car.
that's what it should be. At the very least, have it like you just order it online and boom, you go pick it up, and like everybody does that. So there isn't like so they can focus all their efforts on carrying more supplies because they don't need to make room for like a million aisles and make things pretty with displays. Like you just get a look online, get it, go. It's like like grocery shopping is no longer like a 2-hour venture. It's like a 10-minute excursion where you order stuff online, go pick it up. They tell you a time to come pick it up, then you go and pick it up at that time.
I watched there a lot of video where they show like the historical method making sun things like soy sauce or like food and all the pillow and some leather and stuff.
Don't we have a job to do?
I always find it amusing that we find methods to make the process go much faster, less harsh on the human body, less harsh on us as humans to make them, and that way we can just enjoy the product and more people will have access to it. But there's always that small subsection where the old method is what makes the best product. We need to keep this alive and sell it as a higher price. It's like,
Everything
why?
is negotiable, except overtime.
Yeah.
Like, I get it that you want to preserve all this method, but you're preserving a very old, archaic method of making a product. We can just do it in, like, what you do for a year, we can do it in a week.
Yeah.
And yes, it's something that you're passionate about, but at the same time, it's pointless.
Eventually we'll get to the point where if that is your passion and you love that thing, then you can do it recreationally.
Yeah.
That would be cool. But at the same time, it's like, you don't need to fight against the future. We don't need to fight against the internet. All these people are losing money on their creations. Need to hard keep copyright, dog. You are fighting a losing battle. People are still gonna respect the creations. We still are gonna love all the stuff. The point is the community loves what you make. So we're going to keep loving what you make. And if your product sucks, but you made something interesting, then somebody else should have the absolute right to come in and do exactly what you did way better.
Yeah.
Because that just means progress. Like, yeah, but it was my idea. Yeah, but you sucked at it, so...
I do feel like whenever an idea that is profitable in their view, they always like trademark it and that kind of stuff. But it's just so. If you talk about the progressing humans' technology and revolutionizing things in the world, trademarking stuff is the worst thing you can do.
Absolutely the worst.
It limits people's creativity and even sharing the idea. Like, oh, I thought this idea, Lynn. Yes, good idea. Now share with other people, and then someone else will improve it, evolve it to the next level.
Yeah, somebody will take that concept, applying it to something else, making an entirely new thing that'll better society. But instead, you're going to put a copyright on it for 45 years.
Yeah.
Sometimes in a situation where the other person's not making money on it, they just want to use it, or they could respect it, or like pay homage to it or something, because they love it so much, but they can't. So you end up limiting your own content your own audience that sees your content, and eventually you die out in history. And you are nothing. And you didn't even profit. Your world didn't benefit from everything you did, and you'll eventually die someday and be forgotten. Like,
That's why, notice like how when a good game comes out, right, and then you have games after that trying to copy it, improving it.
Yeah.
Everyone is always so, like, I know it's a bad way to put it, but stupidly emphasizing the fact that, oh, it's a copy of this game. It's just trying to get on the train of like the same game. It's like, but the game is good. The idea that the game is good. We want more of this. Why are we complaining that we get more of the good stuff?
That is exactly, yeah, that is an exact thought. Like, if you, like, I don't understand why people complain about this stuff. Like, think of the games that you just don't have enough content of. I've never played it, but people would be dying for another game with mechanics and story like Half-Life. There is no other zombie game that compares to Left 4 Dead. There is not a game that compares to that. Like, zombie games try and stuff, but there is just no zombie games, like, even as big as zombies are, it's still an untapped market. Like, there's not that great of games. Like, yes, there are, but the ones that are amazing, and the ones that have amazing attributes about them have amazing things. Like, there are things that 7 Days to Die did that are unforgettable and you can't get in any other video game. Absolute phenomenal game.
Easy money.
Would we want more games like that to sit and improve on it? Yes. 100%. I'm trying to think of other ones. There's literally not enough Zelda games. Like, old Majora's Mask and Ocarina, like, there is not games like that. There just isn't existing. Like, the reason everybody likes a lot of games is because there is nothing else. Like, there is not platformers with the same, like, finesse as Mario games. You just don't have them. And when they do come out, they're like the biggest thing in the world at the time because they're like, wow, this is a sick platforming game. We need more games that are like Ring of Elysium.
Yeah, we need games that are actually good, but also like take the good idea and improve it instead of like, oh, this game came out, it's good, but it's just a copy of the other game. Why not just play the old game? Because this one is an improvement. Why would you not play it?
Yeah, me and Andrew were talking about this the other day, and one of the things that streamers always play when they get together for birthday parties and stuff is like Pokemon Stadium, which is an N64 game. And if they don't play that, what do they play? They play Jackbox. And like, and what if they don't play either of those? What are they playing? Probably Mario, because there's no party game. Like, there is no games for like 5, 6 players. There just isn't that, unless you want like a very, very, very niche play experience, like TTT. But then those, they have like TTT, Among Us, and that's like it. You've got like maybe like the town of Salem, and like I am struggling to think of another one that it would even exist, where you're trying to like play a wire and you're trying to kill everybody else. But like, if you wanted to play more of a frivolous fun game, hey, you're pretty much ended up going to play Jackbox.
Yeah.
But what if certain people don't really have like a lot of vocabulary, a lot of fun with like witty responses and stuff? That game's not that fun. So what do you end up doing? You end up playing like Pokemon Stadium or Mario Party, or like games from the 80s, like Twister. because there's not games like parties or just multiplayer games in general. I mean, like, they exist, but usually they're very small and limited. Usually they're not very story driven, and if they are very story driven, they're usually like cripplingly difficult. So yeah, we could have so many different things. Like, I would love for a million, like the style of Alien Swarm, where it's like top-down shooter, cooperative game, I would love like 100 of those to come out of here. Just like unbelievable amounts of those, and like, yeah, Alien Swarm was a little hard. Maybe we find another one. Maybe it's a little easier, you know?
Yeah, dude. It's hard. It was hard, but it was so much fun though.
Yeah, I
I
love
can
that game.
I can play that game for a long time.
I
We
could
just
play
didn't
that game for
stop.
50 years, yeah. I would still be down to go back and play more, because that game was a blast, especially because we were unlocking better and better stuff.
Yeah,
Uh,
we got to the part because we had to unlock a few different guns to actually get past just that mission. Like,
yeah,
I think you unlock, what was it, the
it's like an
bouncing gun?
electric thing, yeah, like slowed him.
Mm-hmm. And then I unlocked the freaking death laser that like, oh, that pretty much that gun was
Mhm.
what actually helped me get through a lot of the parts
Yeah.
because it
Well,
would kill
and
all of them in the line.
it helped with the little grabber parasite dudes too, which none of
Yeah.
us could kill. Yeah, like GTFO, I would like a million games like that. Little mission story games that are
Oh,
like,
that was so good.
we need to play more GTFO. It's hard, but I never am
I'm
upset
down to
when we
play
play that
tonight
game.
when it Ange comes on.
I'd be down. I could go ask him to get on. I think he's playing Star Trek, but I could go ask him in just a second.
Okay, okay. Dude, look at this character. I want a character like this that is playable.
I know, dude, some of the enemies in this game are so cool, or some of the NPCs in this game are so cool, and like, I wish they were a playable
Holy
character.
crap. Dude, she she would fit in with your playable character with how her design is. Look at how detailed her designs are.
Oh yeah, she'd be great. There is another chick in one of the other missions that I was like, man, I wish that character was playable.
Man. She's fire too. I will get another fire girl. Yeah, and she's the tall female frame as well.
The funny thing is, I'd probably be more interested in her kit than I am in Diaz.
Yeah. The sucky thing is,
Diaz is cool, but I'm
Dia
not
would have
huge into like.
been better if she was a polearm user. Because I know we already have a lot of polearm user who are like the tall female, but I wouldn't complain for another one. Because the polearm users are probably like one of the best weapon in the game. They're fast. They can actually what do you call it? Their charge move is very easy to hit. Like it actually thrusts forward instead of just sit in place and like do like a several slash.
I was telling Ange I'd probably pull for Dia because her kit and her stuff looks interesting, but I wish she was a bow user because I don't need another Claymore user right now. So I was like, if she was a bow user, I'd probably look for her, but literally almost identical kits. Just she also uses a bow as a normal attack.
Dude, these angles are on purpose. This cannot be an accident. They put those camera angle on purpose.
Oh, 100%.
We already know who is in charge of this cutscene. A dude. How would you pronounce that name?
Jet?
No, the matriarch. Babel?
Babel?
Babel? Babel?
I would probably say Babel just because that's a sound I'm used to hearing because of the Tower of Babel, but I don't think it's spelled the same way. Oh, it is pronounced the
It
same
is
way.
the same. Yeah.
That is why I would say it that way then. Just because I'm used to it.
The music for this new area is good.
It's great. Me and Ange been listening to it in the car every time we've gone to like do physical therapy or anything like that.
Dude, why that mustache, man? I always find that kind of mustache looks so funny.
That mustache. Your stream's like 30 seconds behind from whatever you're saying on Discord, so I'm like, mustache. I looked over at Jet like she doesn't have a mustache.
Well, you'll see. He'll show in a bit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Say
he just showed up with his like handlebar crossbar mustache thing.
you're mature or you're mellowed out. So I think mature probably fits more because she speaks very calmly now. The weird thing is, I like a lot of the side missions character more than the main mission.
Same.
All these missions where they don't have any voice acting and it's a lot of the NPC, I like them more than the actual main, which is they go to show how the departments switch. Whoever is writing for the side missions should be writing for the main mission instead.
They just do a really good job sometimes.
Yeah, or just have them do both.
I wonder if they do both and they just are like, we want people to care about the side missions a lot.
That would be weird, because you want them to care more about the main mission most of the time, right? Well, The Witcher 3 also has that problem too, where you're more interested in doing side missions than the actual main mission. Because the side missions show more of the show more character of what's his name, Gero or Jero? Yeah, it showed more of his personality and his protege. I can't remember the name. I played that game so long ago. Gero, Witcher. Is it daughter? No, that's not. It's not a daughter. Siri. There you go. Yeah, dude, the relationship between those two are interesting because you think in a world kind of similar to Dungeon and Dragon where you have like monsters and magic and stuff. That something like Fate wouldn't be that like important, but for some reason in that lore, that deal that you make where if something that is yours but you don't know you have it will be mine. What was the actual quote here? Because Witcher always seem to use that as the main plot point, and that's how Geralt and
Don't we have a job to do?
Because he saved a prince from a curse. Because the prince got cursed and turned into like a monster, but he saved him, and then because of that death, Geralt was just use that wish, and then literally right after he did the deal. The prince's wife, which is the princess of the other kingdom, vomit, and it's like, oh, she's pregnant, and they're like, oh god.
Oh,
So something that he has, but he doesn't know that he has it, is
Everything
the
is
daughter
negotiable,
that is
except
his
over
daughter.
time.
wow.
And of course that turned out to be Siri.
Wow.
I like that scene in the Netflix series too, because right after that happened, he said, "Fuck." That was probably one of my favorite scenes in that show, because he just did it. He didn't even think of the consequence of that wish.
Yeah.
He just did it. Okay, well, I don't want to be. No, I don't want you to pay me in money or anything. Just, I guess we can use this deal here. And immediately right after, even the queen of the princess, the mother of the princess, said to Geralt, like, "What have you done?"
Yeah, that's a pretty bad wish.
Because basically, because of that wish,
Uh-huh.
the princess, or the daughter of the princess now belonged to Geralt. So basically, he became, in a way, Ciri's
Don't we have a job to do?
father.
Yeah.
Or, stepfather or godfather, whichever you would.
Whatever wording you're choosing.
Yeah.
That's the least. The least what you want.
Yeah. So. Oh man. I'm still trying to find the full quote, and I don't know what to search to get the full quote. Geralt's deal with Prince?
Everything is negotiable, except over time.
No, what was it? The Witcher... quote. It's like, things you don't know you have will be fine. Sorry, if you're still watching, I'm just standing still.
Oh, you're good.
Let's see what we're searching for.
I know you're looking for the quote.
Maybe I had... Okay, hold on. The Witcher Netflix series. Because I know which episode it happened on, so I could look for that one. Season 1.
Work hard and live each day to the fullest. That is what life in Mondstadt is all about, isn't it?
She's linked to Geralt by destiny. What's that for? The Law of Surprise. There you go. The Law of Surprise. Witcher. Okay. The law dictates that a man saved by another is expected to offer to his savior a boon whose nature is unknown to one or both parties.
Everything is negotiable, except overtime.
Okay. Alright. Where are we going this one? Something below? Here. Here. Is he a stuttering problem? Oh, he does. Okay, okay. Loose lips. Crocodile jerky. Oh boy, these are not pets.
They're livestock.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, you can't even attack them. Okay. What are you doing here, lady? You're feeding the non-existent fish? Unless that's what you're feeding a crocodile, you might be something bigger.
She's losing it.
Focus, focus. Where should we go?
What?
Wait. Beat the crocodile together with Jet, but on a higher place? Have to go higher? But the crocodile is down here.
Maybe you have to get food.
This. That seems pretty. Oh boy. Man, I forgot how resilient the people in the desert here are. Track him in the desert for half a month. Watch your teeth, Paimon. Do Paimon even have teeth? Are we sure that those are teeth?
Don't know.
Decided that we would check down outsider and punish the traitor. Oh. There's a name for these kind of people. Like when your job is to punish like the people who are traitors.
Yeah, I don't know what they're called though.
not a vindicator, because vindicator is someone who clears someone else of their suspicions or guilt. That's the opposite.
That's very much the opposite. An adjudicator?
Adjudicator. Who acts as a judge.
Not really that one either.
Don't we have a job to do?
Hey, check. Don't make fun of this problem. Smell you later. Why did he disappear? Get that to like reload him or something? There's a thing over here.
Hey.
The very top. Oh no. You really can't get through that? Okay, well, I'm guessing it's higher?
Would you want to play some GTFO?
Oh, it's Anjon?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to turn him up.
It's fine if the answer is no.
It's at 200%, so I can't turn it up any more than that.
Take it easy. Yeah.
There it is.
You are not welcome. Here.
You're exposed! You can't run!
Who is one?
Busted.
Too easy!
Take that!
Gotcha.
Yeah!
Yeah, before if we decide to play GTFO, we guys should check if we have update on that one.
Yeah, get that game updated. Yeah, mine's updated. And just probably isn't though. If we did decide to play it, it would probably be a decently big update.
What is that? Whoa, what? Okay. Can you actually hit it though?
Judgment!
Nope.
You can't run!
Interesting. Dude, you weren't even anywhere near me. You were so far away. Outsiders, friends. We technically is the outsider for every place we go to.
True. But will that be the case forever?
True, true. Well, you guys want to play some League then? GTFO is an option. I thought you were waiting to finish the Star Trek.
Let me just set a suspension.
Okay. That's a weird way to say it. Jet dwelling. Not her home or her tent, her dwelling.
Where she dwells.
Where she hibernate. So I have to do this one first. Come on, this particle again.
There are a few interesting trinkets here.
Item. Interesting. Oh shit. I actually tried to enter the middle of the tornado, but it's blocked. Kind of similar to how the Storm Terror tornado is, where their sun plays with it basically just have a wall that knocks you backward.
Yeah, and tried flying into a tornado as well, and it knocked him back. And then he tried glitching through it with Wanderers several. And he actually got really far, and inside of it, there's more invisible wall.
For Storm Terror or in the one in the desert?
In the desert.
Oh, okay. Wait, Edge, how far are you now in the story?
He's not at Inazuma yet, but you can go to all the
Oh,
scenario
right.
areas
Yeah,
before.
And when you get to the Sumeru stories, he's like, I fought these guys before. They're nothing new. Kuraba to look for Jinny? Jinny fragment? Let's. That's weird. Why didn't he give me an option to just stay?
My mom probably would have yelled at me. I'm like, no, we can't do that.
Where are you going? This area is closed up. Go back.
Huh?
The weirdest tactic. Take that little mushroom and run past you a little bit. That bird frozen in place for you?
Yes.
Cutscene is like, no, bird, stop flying and stay there.
Right now.
Cursed City of Old. Besides the play group by itself is hidden within the canyon cliff, so these are more like outline. Okay. There's too many things to read.
Judgment! Yeah.
And hard to read and also
Busted.
not. Wait, is he invisible right now? Yeah.
Gotcha. You're exposed.
Oh my gosh, and I just realized we've got like nothing to do. It's next morning-ish. So nice. Yeah.
When do you wake up tomorrow?
I have no idea. Depends when I go to bed. Hopefully earlier. I'll probably try to wake myself up at like 6:30 or 7. So then I can be ready to sleep earlier and such.
Planning to maybe come over and just hang out. Unless it's not a good idea right now.
It might be. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe do Switch Sports or something like that.
Yeah. Thing here. There's one more down here. Oh, over there.
Take it easy. Quietly now.
Mysterious meat.
Dude, mysterious meat is awesome.
Where the heck is it? In here? Yeah, there. A fresh chunk of meat that seemed to be radiating an enigmatic. How do you say that?
Enigmatic.
Enigmatic. Wonder what it would taste like. Dropped by animals.
You can cook it in the thing, and it actually makes random.
What?
It's like, yeah, it can make like chicken or beef or.
Ooh, wait. You can just turn it into any other type of meat?
It's random.
Oh, okay.
So it's completely random what it turns.
Interesting. Is that why when we eat like snake meat and it's like it tastes like chicken?
Exactly.
Not sure what kind of chicken you eaten so far, but wait. Oh, who's this? What is that?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, if you want to play GTFO, we could.
I don't care. We were just talking about so we originally got discussing how it's not necessarily a bad idea when like games see a game that's popular and like that is an amazing game and just try to like literally like make like a copy of it or something like that. And we were talking about that because we got talking about intelligence, artificial intelligence, copyrights, and a whole thing. Discussions you probably would have enjoyed. And we got talking about all that stuff. And we were like, it's not necessarily a bad thing when games make like copyright, or not copyrights, but like when games make copies of other popular games, because when a game is good, is it bad to have just more of that good?
Yeah.
And we were talking about it, and I was like, yeah, there's a lot of games that are really good that it sucks because they're like there's just not enough of it. You play it and it's like a treat, and then like it's just another game. And then we mentioned zombie games, how zombie games are like a prime example of this. Because like there is no prime zombie game. There's all zombie games all do like some things really well, and then some things they leave wanting. But like Left 4 Dead was a phenomenal game for like a cooperative zombie adventure survival kind of game. But there has never really been a game like Left 4 Dead, right?
Yeah.
Like Left 4 Dead is pretty much Left 4 Dead, and that's it. There is nothing like Left 4 Dead. And then like zombie games are so untapped of a market that eventually you get like 7 Days to Die, which is obviously like an alpha game. Especially when it came out and it was full of bugs and everything, but 7 Days to Die is the best game at some of the things that it did.
Yeah.
And like having somebody come along and do like a very similar thing, but adding tons of stuff and new ideas, all that, like new content, just more content and all that, like it wouldn't be like the worst thing in the world. And we were talking like hundreds of years into the future, where there will be ample entertainment of anything that you pretty much want. Because if we can't create it or whatever, our AIs will just be able to do and fix all the problems we have with like 90% stuff. But
yeah,
nice shot. That was a sick team play. All three of us participated too. But yeah, like that would be so cool. Is to just have more content like that, and like
it's mainly can stem from like you know how when a good game comes out, people like revels in it, saying it's like 10 out of 10 best game ever, best idea ever. But then you always get games that are similar to that game or copying its mechanic coming out later after it, and people always hate those.
Yeah, like if people are mad at it just because it's trying to be what a different game was. It's like it doesn't necessarily that isn't necessarily a bad thing. Just because that game was good and somebody else is trying to also do something good with that same idea, like is that a bad thing? Because if the ultimate goal is that we get more good, then I don't see how that's a bad idea. Even if it's maybe not like the most revolutionary, like what innovative idea or whatever, it doesn't necessarily need to be. Like we don't even have enough good games that are good.
Yeah.
Like I mean, it's hard to say exactly what makes Zelda was the game I pointed to. It's hard to make exactly like what a Zelda game like Twilight Princess, Ocarina, and Majora's Mask, like what made them so unique to themselves. But like there isn't another game. Like if you want to play a game like those and have played those three, your only course of action is to play those games. There is no like, oh well, I'll play this, which is really it'll fill that itch to play that. It won't. Because those are like the only games that fill that void. And I can't even explain really what it is, but yeah, like the other one I pointed out was Half-Life. That game left like people wanting more game, either with story or gameplay or whatever Half-Life is. I don't really even know about that game, but there was clearly wanting more of it, or more similar aspects of it that just really haven't been filled to this day.
But then every time there's some game coming out trying to fill that, people always compare it to it. It's
Yeah,
like,
and
why are you comparing the game? Like, why are you comparing the mechanic that this game? Yes, Half-Life created it, but that doesn't mean now it belongs exclusively to Half-Life. It's like when the prime example is when God of War came out. Its gameplay was so good that a lot of the game that came after it that is similar genre will copy what God of War does. But it always gets shot down because, oh, this game is just another copycat God of War. Why play this game when you can play God of War? Well, because God of War is good, we want more of this, so why not enjoy more of it?
But we've played God of War, all there is to play in it, and there's not much left.
Yeah.
We want that new experience that we first got when we first played God of War again.
Yeah. Prime example, Dante's Inferno was a game that came right after God of War 3. It copied a lot of the stuff that made God of War good, both in terms of mechanic, gameplay, even the cinematic camera angle when you fight bosses or in encounters. That game got so many backlash because, oh, it was a copy of God of War. And dude, it was a good game. Yes, a lot of it is very similar, but it's a good game. It set up like sequels and stuff, but it didn't get any sequel because people hated it for being a copy of God of War. It makes no sense.
It's because it was during, I think that was back during like when the console wars were still like the big deal, and it was like all the cringe. Because wasn't it on both consoles?
Maybe?
I think so. I think it was on both, and so all the PlayStation fanboys were like,
Onwards.
"Oh,
We have
you're
work to
taking
do."
our unique experience and you're giving it away." So
Instead of being happy that others get to enjoy that experience.
that was a cringe time, I'm not gonna lie.
That was a cringe time.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, it was released on both the Xbox and the PlayStation. Man, when you play that game, it actually improved a lot on Sun's stuff. Because for how good God of War 3 combat was. The one thing that I can say for sure that it was bad at is fighting enemy who's in the air. The only thing you can do in God of War is you grab them using your longsword and pull them to the ground. There isn't an option to like shoot, but Dante Inferno has that.
Very few games do well with aerial combat enemies. There are not many that do well with enemies that you fight in the air.
Yeah. What was it? The Devil May Cry did it pretty good because you actually have guns and you have kind of like a magnet system where if you jump up in the air and you attack,
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
Kingdom Hearts kind of did that a little bit as well.
Oh, yeah,
which is why nobody minded the aerial combat in that game. To an extent. They hated, nobody liked the flying, but that's different than aerial enemies.
I think the reason why when I played Kingdom Hearts 3 and I got bored of it is because of the new system with like the
yeah, and the new system is not as fun. The new fancy moves. The best is Kingdom Hearts 2 because it like polished all the mechanics
time to
in
move
Kingdom
on.
Hearts 1
We shouldn't
that
stay
were
here.
like questionable. Like I didn't want to move that way, but I did. Or like you just wanted to move. You wanted to move fluidly. Like Kingdom Hearts did that without like holding your hand, and everyone's first idea was like, this game is too easy. And it's like it's only easy not because it's easy. If you have ever done certain things on that game is cripplingly difficult. It's only easy because it's got like some of the best mechanics in any game you've ever played, and you're able to do everything you want to do.
Interesting.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2 was phenomenal. But
I should
yeah,
I should actually play it.
Two was much better than 3 by like both in combat, obviously in voice acting, cutscenes, everything it was better at, but like combat especially. The baby mode hold your hand combat that 3 is so weird. Or you don't even feel cool because like you're just like this super move just killed everything. I'm not even doing anything.
It also doesn't work with the plot as well. Because
Yeah.
the whole plot of Kingdom Hearts 3 is you trying to find your power again.
Yeah,
because you
and
lost
he's
it
like,
at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, right?
which you lost it at the end. It's stupid. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. Kingdom Hearts 1 was so good, and then at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, Sora is like a beast. And at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, Sora is just a beast. And he steals away the darkness and is a beast and hasn't lost his powers. And like, shoot, how do we make it fit gameplay-wise that you're not strong anymore? How about it's okay to have me still start off with level 1?
I mean,
Like,
Metroid does it every time.
Yeah, and Samus is still a beast, but there doesn't need to be like crazy lore behind why you're suddenly level 1 or whatever. Like, I think story, until we're able to do it better, story and like level up mechanics in games need to be very separate.
Yeah.
In a cutscene, they can do things that is different than like how you actually fight. Oh, dude, he scored. What a sick shot, dude. He must have done some crazy stuff because I gave it free for them.
God of War actually does the same thing, just like Metroid, where at the beginning, you still have the power from the previous game, and then you lose it. But one way or another, you would lose all that power and you have to gain it again throughout the game. And I think it's good. Like, you don't have to make it into, you know, the plot of the story. Like, oh, because this happened to the main character, they lose it all, and now they have to gain it all back again. Like, we're fine with it. Heck, why were we fine with it with God of War and Metroid, and now suddenly you're like, no, we shouldn't do that.
And to give him a little slack on that, the reason that Nomura has that is because they want it to be no difference between cutscene and gameplay is the dream in that. So like the cutscenes that you're seeing is the gameplay. But we're not there yet. Like, you can't do that stuff yet because we're not there. That's what he tried to do with Final Fantasy 15, and I will say the combat of 15 was the combat of that game was actually like pristine, really good. You might have been the enemies might have been a little too easy, but that was only because the game wasn't finished. And I know the game wasn't finished because the end doesn't have cut. All of the game, throughout the entire game, there's voice lines and dialogue, or like voice lines for every dialogue, and then in the end of the game, it's only text, which is okay if it's clearly not intended, and there's like scripts that are just like not done, cutscenes that are just not at the end of the game. Like, it's a very hot mess. But that game, what it does well, did phenomenal. Like, had that game been completed, it would have been an amazing game.
You know, like that one thing that you just said where they want to make the game more like how cinematic is, and that's how gameplay is.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a step backward. To me, the medium, you should not fuse the medium, because game is a step higher in terms of entertainment medium than movie. Because what you went from having, radio podcasts where it's just sound, so you can only enjoy the show with just sound. Then a step up from that is, movies where it's both sounds and visual. A step up from that would definitely be game, where you get sound, visual, and interactiveness.
Yeah.
Where you can experience the story, experience the sound, but also interact it by playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's why whenever I see like, oh, why not make a movie of this game? Make no sense. Why are you going down? Like, I know, yes, it will be a cool thing, but the new show that came out, The Last of Us, where they made the whole HBO show there. I know the show is good. People has been raving for how good it is, but I don't have it doesn't entice me to watch it because I've already experienced it at a higher medium.
Yeah.
What's the point of now me watching it? Because it's like me watching a gameplay of The Last of Us.
Yeah, it's like watching somebody else play it, and then you're just watching like a movie or something.
Yeah.
This isn't interactive now. I'm kind of bored.
Yeah.
Which is why you need something usually a little extra. Like, a lot of the time, like streamers and stuff, you're there for the streamers, not necessarily the game. Or or vice versa, you're not there necessarily for the streamers, but you're there because they're like insanely god tier at whatever game they're playing. And it's
or they're first.
Yeah.
What did you say, Edge?
I said, or they're first, meaning like a new game comes out and they get it like hour one, and they're the first one marathoning it.
Okay.
Pretty sure there's a lot of streamers that rely on that. I don't even know what your guys' point was. I just know that's another reason to watch streams.
So,
is this guy ongoing?
New games, instead of playing the games, just watch people play it.
My argument for that one was, because Brandon was talking about how the idea for Kingdom Hearts 3 is they wanted the gameplay to be the same as if you're watching a cinematic. And then my argument was you're going a step down in terms of entertainment medium, because it went like at level 1 is just radio podcast where you're enjoying it with just sound. Then the next step is a movie where you're enjoying it with sounds and visual. And then a step up from that, level 3, that's the game. Because at this point, it's both sound, visual, and interactiveness.
Yeah.
So why are they going back down in terms of the level with the game? That makes no sense. And that goes into why you making a movie of a game. Wouldn't it be the other way around? Like how in anime you get the light novel of where it's just words. That becomes a manga. Now it's now words and pictures, and then from there it goes and becomes an anime. So that's now is word, picture, visual, and sound. You go up in terms of the level. You don't go back down. You don't get the anime first and then you get the freaking light novel. Like who would read the light novel then when you have the anime?
Yeah.
So for me, when the Last of Us TV show was announced, in my head that makes no sense. Because I've already played through it. I already know the story. I already know what's going to happen, and I even interact with it. What's the point of watching a movie of the same thing? It's no different than watching another gameplay on the internet of The
Do
Last
hope
of
the
Us.
Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
The only thing is, it is kind of nice to see the game that you love sort of re-fleshed out in a different way. So like I've told Brandon bunches of times, like I kind of wish they would have never did the 7 remake as a game. That I kind of wish they would have did it as an anime, because I think, and in that instance, I mean, because it's old and seeing it in better visuals, you know, maybe remaking it as a game is just the better approach. But I don't know. I could see in a limited scope, like, obviously this is through the lens that they do it properly, right? It's not a shitty.
Yeah, it obviously has to be done, really, because.
But yeah, like a really well done like TV show or something. It could be nice. You don't want it to just be a copy paste, but you also don't want it to be deviate like way far off. But it would be kind of nice to see it acted well. Some more like nuance to the characters, or like we even get to know the characters even more, because now we don't have to worry about gameplay, or like, you know, we don't have to worry about like set gameplay loops. We can just focus on the characters and growing out their backstories or whatever. So I could see it. I don't think it's a replacement for games, and I still think yeah, I don't know.
Because this all started because we're talking about Kingdom Hearts. Because we started talking, and yeah, because Nomura's like dream is to make that so there's like not separation between cutscene and gameplay. So you're just playing it the whole time, but it's like as gorgeous and as
Take it easy.
as intriguing as a cutscene is. But as I said, we're not there yet. We're not there yet, and it was a failed experiment on that, because Kingdom Hearts 3 did not do it well, and all they ended up doing is forfeit the story to try and... Well, yeah, but even the parts that were like... They sacrificed the whole entire story component just to make it try and work with the cutscenes and why... And like, that you have to replay and level up strat. That's a dumb thing. Like,
What do you think?
it's a dumb thing to have to be like, yep, you're playing a game. Like, why are you leveling up in this video game? Because I don't know why I need to explain this. I've never had to explain this in the past. But all of a sudden, Sora's powers are gone. Why? Well, because he's level 1 now in the game. Because we have to make it an RPG. Okay, that's fine. We enjoy it as an RPG. We enjoy the gameplay and level up aspect of it. But, you do realize, like, you don't have to explain away this, right? We suspend our belief enough. That's the whole point of this. We suspend our belief for the gameplay, and then the cutscenes are what is happening and we're
chest
seeing
full of
they
valuables
probably ought to be
and a
separate.
trove of potential
Until there is a perfect system in doing so, they probably separate. Or unless it, I mean, unless it like makes sense why you're doing it, but he used his power wrong. No strength anymore. Okay.
That is a fair criticism. That is a pretty stupid thing that he fixates on. I actually think it can be more explained by the fact that it wasn't done. He didn't have the resources and time that he needed. And
Yeah, I mean,
there are
90%,
there are too much
95% of the
other
issues.
management meddling in the creative process.
Yeah.
Because if he'd been given time and just full on, like, you can do whatever you want, I think it probably would have been good.
Yeah.
Because, like, the best part of 15 is the fact that, like, the combat is seamless and it kind of feels like you're like a super anime protagonist.
And I
So
said the
he
same
can do
thing.
it, right?
I said the same thing where I was like, the combat of 15 felt really amazing. Had that game been able to be done, they probably would have flushed out with more different types of enemies, because there's only, like, a very few limited amount. But obviously that was, like, the first time they've done that combat, and it wasn't done, obviously. Any problem I give to that game is because it's not done. I think that game, fully done, would have been a phenomenal game.
Wait, 15 wasn't finished?
Yeah, like, horribly not done. To the point where, like, the game just ends. like, it's probably 2/3 the way done. And then the game just... And then the game just gets derailed. And
It ends the story, but, like, you can just tell that... Because he's... During the development time, he's just split between multiple projects. They're working on that graphics engine, or the new graphics engine. So that caused a bunch of issues, and you can just see that a lot of it's not done. Like, I'm pretty sure you were supposed to, because you're supposed to go back to the
yeah, and there was probably supposed to be a bunch of stuff that happened there. There was like those 13 dudes, but they're just like, everybody's in
It probably would have been open world, like
the first area.
Desert map is, but
yeah.
Quietly now.
It kind of is, but like if there's like no.
It's like a set piece walkthrough area that then has no. Even the main characters don't have dialogue. Even they just have text, and it's like, what is happening? It is a very clear show of like, wow, this wasn't done. But I think that game would have been a full banger had it actually been done. Because until you get there, there's really not much complaints. Like, there's maybe some things you could nitpick about, like little bits of things, or maybe like they should have had more of this or something. Or like maybe like more types of magic or something. Like there could have been maybe smaller nitpicks. Sorry, dog.
Do your worst.
But like nothing to the point of like it wouldn't have been a nitpick, and they probably would have added more of like different stuff like that had they been able to have the time to do it. Dude, I have no sauce in Rocket League today. Although I did just take people.
I'm just eating real fast, and then we can play.
Yeah.
Oh, you're good. I'm just enjoying our chat and playing Rocket League.
Yeah, I'm enjoying our chat too. I actually love it.
I'm just D-ranking as fast as humanly possible. Not intentionally, but I have dropped like in the equivalence. If I was in Platinum in League, I have dropped to Silver. I have dropped so quick over the last 3 days.
Onward. We have work to do.
And part of it is because I keep getting AFKs. I've got, dude. I had like a string yesterday of like 7 games where I had AFKs, and I was like, there's no way I'm having like more. Like there's no way like it's gonna keep happening. Like eventually, statistics has got to be like you got to find a player who's gonna be in the game when it starts. Nope. Kept not getting players who was in it when it started, and like not even like rage AFK. Like they just weren't there. Nice. Save.
When I started streaming, a lot of my recommendation now are just other streamers who have like smaller views.
Until I started watching your stream, I have never gotten recommended stream before on YouTube. Not even Simples. And I used to watch his stream.
Mm-hmm. Do you get them now?
Yeah, I get yours when you stream.
Oh, interesting. I think that's it for me on Genshin.
It's not talking to you.
I assume so. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream here and then start again when we play the other game. That way I don't just have to.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna make sure my one's okay.